So today's tip is all about organizing yourself. There are so many moving parts and pieces to a dissertation that you have to figure out what works for you to organize it all. I do not recommend writing everything in a single document. I think you're going to go crazy. You're going to have a hard time finding everything. It's not going to be easy to send parts and pieces to different advisory committee people. So figure out what works for you though. I use Dropbox. I like Dropbox because I don't have to be on the internet, and I can open it on any computer. And if I lose it on one computer, if my computer crashes, I don't lose everything that I've been working on. I organize it all by chapter. So chapter 1, I've got my information. There's my chapter. We'll just look at chapter 3. All of my information, my final. So for chapter 3, for my dissertation, was a lot of different analysis. I had lots of parts to it. And so I wrote each part separately and formally. So I've got my results. This is my chapter. The start of my chapter I know is going to be my pilot study. You will also notice that I don't put in table numbers or figure numbers. I highlight them and I make sure that I note the number because I don't know what number they're going to be because I haven't finished writing anything. So I could write that part, I could write my EFA part. Again, formally, every part is done. It's all ready to go. That table is not formatted APA, but you know what I'm saying. And then all I had to do was hook all of these together into chapter 3. The benefit of this is I could send each one of these to my advisor who could quickly look them all over, say, yes, that's good, no, that's bad, edit this. And then by the time I had my whole chapter 3 hooked together, I already had advice and edits on all of it. I have seen very similar things done through Google Docs. So if you are a Google Doc person, there's benefits to this as well, specifically that you can just tag your advisor in your Google Doc and say, hey, I have a question about this. Can you look at it? Hey, I don't know if I'm saying this right. Can you look at it? And that sends an email to your advisor who gets a notification to go look at it. It's a lot easier to collaborate. You can just send the whole link. It doesn't matter, but again, you can see chapter 1 is separate, chapter 2 is separate, chapter 3 is separate. You will also notice that references is separate. And I keep my references separate as well, and I kept all of my appendix separate as well, just to, again, to keep me organized within those documents so that when I hooked them together, it just made things easier. So there's not a right or wrong way to do this. It's just advice trying to figure out how are you going to stay organized for a way that works for your brain. Good luck.